Hello, welcome back to Meatle Studios, and today I'm going to be talking about the Bad Batch and my personal thoughts about it. This is incredibly controversial to me because I don't really know if I like the Bad Batch. They're not a particular group I wanted to see more of when I saw them in Clone Wars, and honestly, I didn't really care. But um, I guess it's interesting. I like the Time era, but I don't like the characters that much. I don't really care to see what they're doing, but I really think the Time era is interesting. So yeah, this should go either way for me. I could really like it or really hate it. I feel like I don't think I'm gonna have a middle ground opinion on this. I don't know. I'm hyped, but in the same way, I'm not hyped. Like I think they could have done something better. About better characters because I really don't care. One of the aspects I'm not. We're gonna talk. Well, yeah, we're gonna talk about this later. But yeah, and stay tuned because pretty soon I'm going to have a video on why I came back. I just thought this was more important. I wanted to get it done first. So yeah, all things considered, let's get into it.
So guys, the character I am obviously most excited to see is, you guys know him, returning Commander Thyre. That is right, the CG trooper with the red pauldron. It's clearly Commander Thyre. He is returning, guys. This is so awesome. What? Oh, we're not doing Commander Thyre? Oh, that's a bummer. Alright, but seriously, guys, Captain Rex is going to be returning in this, which to be honest, is really only... The only characters I really care to see in this is Echo, Rex, and Cody, and that's it. I don't really care for any of the other ones, to be honest, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know, but like, it's not necessarily like, I'm not, I don't show much of an interest in the Bad Batch, if that makes sense. I just don't really care about them that much, but hey, maybe I'll learn to like them. And speaking of returning characters, we are going to be seeing 3 characters that were, let's see, I don't believe these characters were too prominently featured in the Clone Wars, but we are going to be seeing Grand Moff Tarkin, Saw Gerrera, and what's her face? Fennec Shand, which is super cool. Let's see, I like all of these characters, so I think that's awesome. These are all characters I really like. It seems like Tarkin is going to be the main bad guy, which is so cool, because I think Moff Tarkin is honestly my favorite Imperial, like, kind of officer. He's way better than Thrawn, in my opinion. I know I've probably just pissed off so many of you. Please, this is just my opinion, so please don't get mad. Let's see, I know I already put a disclaimer about them. Okay, this is just purely my opinion, so let's see, let's keep it civil. But, yeah. These are 3 characters I think I'm interested to see, and I'm not sure really how they, Fennec Shand and Saw Gerrera are gonna play in, but yeah, and, yeah, let's, continue moving on now. So, a character I am not as excited about is the female clone trooper. At least that's what everyone thinks she is, and I honestly just think it's dumb. And I'm not trying to be sexist by saying that. I know they're trying to promote females and more things, but why a clone? You cannot alter DNA to be female. Like, I don't think you can anyways. Like, that just doesn't make sense. Like, how did they alter her DNA to be female? Or, yeah, the Jango DNA to be female. It doesn't make a lot of sense. And I really, let's see, it just doesn't make sense. And what I'm really concerned about is not just do I dislike this character because it doesn't make sense to have, and clones shouldn't be females. I don't even look at her as a clone. I don't look at the Bad Batch's clone, to be honest with you. They don't look like clones. They don't speak like clones. They ain't clones. Like, pretty much. But anyways, the only one that kind of resembles a clone is Wrecker, like a really overgrown clone. But, anyways, the other thing is, in the trailer, she has a lot of lines, and I'm kind of worried that they might make her into the main character. If they make the female clone into the main character, that's gonna really piss me off, and I think that's gonna irritate me so much, I'm gonna viscerally hate the show. And I'm not saying anything bad about females. Let me just get this straight. I'm not trying to diss women or anything. I just don't think a female clone makes any sense, and I think it's a dumb idea, because they're not supposed to be female. They're supposed to be men. They're supposed to be clones. They're supposed to be the exact same, and they were cloned off of a man, so theoretically, they should all be men, and I don't get that, but I think it's dumb, and I think they should have really done a different, cool female character, instead. Let's see, but I guess that's just my opinion. But, yeah, that's just kind of my thoughts on that. I'll still watch it. I don't know. I'm not that excited for it, especially at this. This makes me, like, kind of like it even less than I already did. So, the next theory is the theory that Cross Harris is a traitor, which I didn't know if I believed at first, but unfortunately, it seems to be true. I don't know. I kind of feel like I kind of liked Crosshairs. I know a lot of people didn't like him, and that's probably why they decided to make him a traitor. I don't know. I don't think he was all bad. He was just like I liked that he was the quietest out of all of them. That was nice. Let's see. Yeah. So again, Bad Batch. I think the side characters are interesting, and I think the time era is interesting, but I just don't know if I really like the main characters, and that's gonna be a lot of it for me. Now, obviously, I think where this thing can go, this is really where it depends for me if it's going to be good or not. This is crucial for me in particular. It depends on how dark they make it. Like, if they make it very serious and very, kind of like it's very dark, very sad, very, like dark times, and they make it, very dreary, I will like that, because it's not supposed to be happy times, okay? These are supposed to be very dark, menacing times. If they make it, to where everything's really happy and really easy and all that stuff, I'm not gonna like this as much, to be honest with you. So, yeah. So, now I want to talk about some possible set theories, as this could still get some good LEGO sets out of it, in my opinion, since it will have clones in it. And the main thing, I already know we're getting a Bad Batch shuttle, so I'm not really going to include that on here for set ideas, because it's already going to be a set. But I think a cool set would be something that includes, like, I'm not sure what the build would be yet, but I'm hoping, like, it would be Kamino. I think the Kamino would be an awesome build. If they did Kamino, I don't care how expensive it is or what part of Kamino it was. If they did Kamino, that'd be awesome, and I really hope they do, because that'd be a great way. I think if they did Kamino, they could put, I think in the figures is, they would probably include a Kamino trooper, a white trooper, and a Kamino trooper, plain white trooper, and then hopefully maybe a special ops trooper if we were really lucky, and then you get those 3 clones, or maybe 2 of the plain whites, then the 1 Kamino guard, and then the special ops trooper. This is just random speculation, or maybe maybe not a normal spec ops trooper, maybe one with maybe the commander looking one or whatever. And then after we do that, unfortunately they'd probably include one of the Bad Batch members, and then they'd probably include the weird female clone in it, as much as I don't want them to include it. They'd probably include it in that set. So yeah. Another set that I think would personally be very awesome is that Beast they are trying to fight. It's the Beast, and it's, Wrecker and Hunter. And a car just went by. And it'd be Wrecker and Hunter versus that giant, Beast thing, and I think that would be pretty cool, So yeah. I also think, let's see, that the Sarlacc pit, a Bad Batch style Sarlacc pit with Fennec Shan maybe, because I'm guessing she's gonna be with that, and Fennec Shan and Wrecker, I think would be cool if they did that. I'm really curious what they're gonna do for the Bad Batch figures, because mostly just Wrecker in particular. I'm really interested. I hope they don't do what they did with the weird Axel from Nexo Knights. That was just it's like Ben Swolo all over again, but with Nexo Knights. But yeah. I think that let's see, some other cool set ideas I think is, I think if they did a $30 battle pack from this, I think an awesome $30 battle pack would be the 1 Spec Ops Trooper, I think 2 Spec Ops Trooper and 2 plain white troopers be the way to go for a battle pack. That would be awesome. I'm not sure what the build would be. It'd probably be some kind of Spec Ops, ATRT would be cool, a black ATRT. That'd be sick, actually. They need to make that. Some kind of shadow ATRT. And then I'm going with with the opposing side, I think they could either do some Bad Batch members, which I would not be very fond of, to be honest with you, or they could, I think the better thing to do would be to put, in those trailer, there were some of those droids that they were going up against, I think those would be cool to put, as, the opposing side. And the next thing, I think the big set is this. I'm telling you, this is going to be a big set. We're not going to $160 to $200. I think they should do the Kamino training area. That is right. And I think it needs to come with Grand Moff Tarkin, a Kaminoan. Let's see, I think it needs to come with that CG trooper, the Pauldron, And it needs to come with, all the Bad Batch in it. It needs to be that training area. It needs to come with those two of those big droids that they can train against. And I think that would personally be incredibly awesome. Or 4 big droids and less Bad Batch members. I am good with either. Let's see, I keep saying all 4, but there's actually 5. I forgot. Yeah, unless Crosshairs becomes a traitor. But yeah, and I think that'll be quite interesting. I also go back to my battle pack idea. I've actually changed it. I think an awesome battle pack would be 1 Spec Ops Trooper, 1 Kaminoan Guard, 1 Coruscant Guard, and 1 plain White Trooper. That way, you get great variety. Plus, if you buy multiple, you can build up all those forces, which are super awesome. Or they could do this Coruscant Guard Trooper, the 2 plain white, and the Spec Ops. I'm good with really any of that. I just don't want them to include the Kaminoan Trooper if they include it in the Kaminoan set. Because I want those to kind of be a little bit more coveted, because I don't really need a big army of those. But, yeah. So let me know what's your thoughts about this. Kind of where this is just my kind of thoughts and sad ideas about Bad Batch. If you guys have any ideas or if you guys want to tell me your thoughts about it, I'd love to hear them in the comment section down below. If you guys have not already, make sure to subscribe. Let's see. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Peace out and bye.